So it's finally almost here. The Battle of the Bastards that we've been waiting for all season. This next episode is also reportedly the most expensive episode ever made for Game of Thrones, which is pretty epic if true. The entire preview is also in the north, which probably means that the whole episode will be centered around the battle. It's also important to note that the Game of Thrones producers did this before. Remember Season 4, Episode 9?
You remember that cave? I should have stayed in that cave.
We'll go back there.
It was focused entirely around the attack on the wall, and this is episode 9 too, which leads me to believe they won't move back and forth from storyline to storyline, as it seems they enjoy repeating patterns. Although I also wanted to see Drogon and Daenerys fucking up the Masters, but I guess that'll be in the season finale. So taking a look at the first picture, we can see the same wooden beams that Ramsay put Theon on back when he had him in captivity. Only this time, Ramsay's probably going to be burning some people on them to try and intimidate Jon Snow and the Wildlings. We can also see the flag of House Umber on the battlefield with Ramsay's army, which means that my prior theory on Small John Umber betraying Ramsay is probably going to be wrong. But I mean, you never know, and it's still possible he stabs him in the back sometime during the battle, though at this point it seems very unlikely. So here in this clip, we see Davos looking at a pile of wood, seemingly in the middle of nowhere. However, you have to remember that this is the same location where Stannis burned his daughter Shireen alive. It was only a matter of time before Davos found out what truly happened to Shireen, but I think we're going to have to wait till the battle is over to see his reaction, as the war horn blows right as he's looking at the pyre. But I'm looking forward to that, as Davos might even try to kill Melisandre, as he loves Shireen almost as his own daughter, and he knows that the only person capable and willing to do such a thing would be Melisandre. So in this next image, we can see that the battle takes place literally right outside Winterfell, which shows the overconfidence and foolishness of Ramsay. I mean, why leave your castle when you don't need to?
Our walls have been fully repaired. The gates have been reinforced. We have enough food for 6 months. We are more prepared for a siege than they could ever be. All we have to do is wait for them to freeze, starve, and mutiny. You disagree?
So Jon Snow says in the preview, "If I fall, don't bring me back," which was pretty confusing to me. Why doesn't he want to be brought back to life like 7 or 8 times, like Beric Dondarrion was? That got me thinking, maybe we find out something in the episode about there being real consequences to coming back from the dead, something that Jon Snow has been keeping from everyone since he was brought back to life. Whatever the case, I definitely do not foresee Jon Snow dying in this battle, or anytime soon for that matter. But I can't say the same thing for Rickon. He's been a prisoner of Ramsay's for a while now, and we all know he doesn't give a shit about him. It probably put his chances of survival at 50-50. So in one of the last clips of the preview, it seems as if Tormund and his wildling friends are severely outnumbered and surrounded by the Bolton forces. But Jon and Sansa still have a trick up their sleeve that Ramsay isn't aware of, the Knights of the Vale led by Littlefinger. He has one of the biggest armies in Westeros, and Sansa just sent a letter to him asking for his help. I definitely think Littlefinger makes an appearance in the Battle of the Bastards, just going off how much he cares for her and loves Sansa. He mistakenly passed her off to Ramsay, not knowing he was an absolute lunatic, and being in her good graces is still at the top of his list. There wasn't any evidence of him being at the battle in the trailer, which leads me to believe he comes to the rescue of Jon Snow and the Wildlings, much like Tywin Lannister did at the Battle of the Blackwater.
Little cub was frightened. His mother said, "You are a lion, my son, you mustn't be afraid."
Thanks for watching the video, guys. Please click like if you enjoyed it. And I'm going to be putting out Game of Thrones content every week, probably a couple videos until the season's done. And then I'll be putting out more content on stuff that interests me. So if that sounds like something up your alley, please subscribe to my channel. I need to eat. No, I'm just kidding. This isn't my job, but yeah, subscribe please. Thanks. Bye.